Hello, my dear design enthusiasts, and welcome back to the channel. As the air turns crisp and the leaves begin their magnificent transformation, we are presented with a beautiful opportunity to reflect that magic within our own homes. Today, we are moving beyond the typical oranges and reds to explore a palette of sophisticated warmth and timeless elegance. We're diving deep into the world of rustic fall decor, reimagined through the lush lens of warm greens and the spicy, inviting aroma of cinnamon. If you're ready to create a space that feels both cozy and incredibly chic, you are in the right place. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button if you're excited to begin this autumnal journey with me. Why choose greens and cinnamon over the traditional spectrum? This decision is rooted in a philosophy of timelessness. While bright oranges are festive, they can often feel dated or overwhelming. Our chosen palette is drawn directly from nature's more subtle, enduring autumn elements: the deep evergreen of pine needles, the muted sage of dried herbs, the rich brown of fertile earth, and the warm, spicy tone of cinnamon bark. This approach creates a sanctuary that feels authentic, grounded, and elegantly rustic, ensuring your decor remains stylish long after the season ends. Let's paint a picture with our color story. Imagine the deep, resonant hue of forest green, evoking a sense of peace and stability. Pair this with the soft, creamy warmth of oatmeal or sand-colored linen. Then, introduce the star of our show, cinnamon. This isn't just a scent, it's a color, a rich, reddish-brown that provides a vibrant yet earthy contrast. Accents of burnished gold or aged brass will add a touch of refined luminosity, creating a layered, multidimensional look that is both cozy and profoundly sophisticated. True rustic elegance is not just seen, it is felt. It lives in the textural dialogue between elements. Begin with a foundation of nubby, hand-woven wolf rose draped casually over the arm of a leather club chair. Introduce smooth, cool surfaces like a reclaimed wood coffee table, its grain telling a story of years past. Layer in chunky knit pillow covers in creamy tones and rough-hewn ceramic vases. This interplay of rough and smooth, soft and solid, is what builds an irresistibly tactile and inviting space. Your entryway sets the tone for your entire home, offering the first impression of your autumn sanctuary. Transform this transitional space with intention. Place a rustic wooden console table against the wall, atop which sits a large, low arrangement of eucalyptus, magnolia leaves, and dried pampas grass in a warm green glaze. A simple wooden bowl filled with actual cinnamon sticks and pine cones provides a natural, fragrant welcome. A vintage-style mirror with an iron frame completes the look, making the space feel open and immediately inviting. The living room is where we gather, relax, and connect. To cultivate warmth here, start from the ground up with a thick, jute or sisal area rug in a natural tone. Swap out bright summer pillows for ones in velvet forest green and linen cinnamon brown. Drape a faux sheepskin rug over your sofa for an instant hit of cozy texture. The goal is to create a conversation nook that feels enveloping and intimate, encouraging everyone to sink in and stay a while. Your coffee table is a prime canvas for expressing our theme. Create a vignette that is both beautiful and organic. Use a weathered wooden tray as an anchor. Upon it, cluster a few old books bound in green and brown leather, a small potted succulent, like a jade plant for that green hue, and a stout ceramic candle that smells of cinnamon and clove. Tuck a few gilded acorns or a single, beautiful feather beside the stack of books for a touch of whimsical discovery. As the days grow shorter, our lighting must work harder to cultivate ambience. Banish harsh overhead lights and embrace the glow of layered, soft illumination. Incorporate table lamps with bases of dark green glass or crackled ceramic, shaded in natural parchment. Cluster pillar candles of varying heights on a mantelpiece, their flickering light reflecting off brass accents. For the ultimate rustic touch, string delicate fairy lights inside a glass cloche filled with more cinnamon sticks, creating a breathtaking, magical luminary. Imagine hosting a dinner party surrounded by our warm, earthy palette. Lay down a burlap or linen table runner as your base. Use rustic charged plates, think stoneware in sage green or creamy white. For place settings, tie a sprig of rosemary and a cinnamon stick together with jute twine, a natural, fragrant favor for your guests. A centerpiece of a low, sprawling garland of mixed greens, white pumpkins, and votive candles will create an atmosphere of understated, timeless elegance. The kitchen, the heart of the home, deserves its own autumnal touch. Display a collection of vintage green glass bottles on open shelving, perhaps holding dried wheat stalks. Fill a large wooden dough bowl with an artful assortment of Granny Smith apples, Bosc pears, and walnuts still in their shells. This is decor you can actually eat. Tie cinnamon sticks around plain tea towels with twine, and simmer a pot of water with orange slices, cinnamon, and cloves for a natural, welcoming scent. Transform your bedroom into a serene autumn retreat, a haven for rest and rejuvenation. Layer your bed with bedding in rich, earthy tones. Think a duvet cover in a soft olive green or a warm tan. Add weight and warmth with a chunky knit throw in a creamy off-white at the foot of the bed. Pillowcases in a cinnamon brown velvet will add a luxurious textural contrast. This creates a cocoon-like effect that is the epitome of cozy, elegant comfort. Even the smallest rooms can embrace the season. Elevate your bathroom to a rustic spa. Roll up your plush towels and tie them with a strand of jute, tucking in a single sprig of eucalyptus or a cinnamon stick. Place a trio of pillar candles on a vanity tray alongside a small dish filled with soaps that feature scents of sandalwood and green figure. A simple wreath of bay leaves and dried citrus on the door brings a touch of nature-inspired sophistication to this intimate space. While pumpkins are a fall staple, let's think differently. Instead of bright orange, seek out heirloom varieties in muted tones, Cinderella pumpkins in a soft blanched orange, Gerardelle pumpkins with their stunning blue-green skin, or even classic white pumpkins. These act as natural sculptures. Pair them with pots of hardy indoor plants like a snake plant or a ZZ plant. Their deep green leaves perfectly complement our palette and add life that lasts all year. Your front door is the ultimate statement piece. Ditch the bright, plastic wreaths and craft one that speaks to our theme. Use a grapevine base and weave in an abundance of preserved moss, salal leaves, and seeded eucalyptus. Accent with dried citrus slices, small white pumpkins, and a velvet ribbon in a deep burgundy or cinnamon brown. This creation is not just a wreath, it's a work of art that announces the refined, natural elegance waiting inside your home. Let's get creative with a simple, impactful DIY. Take a plain glass votive or pillar candle holder. Using a hot glue gun, carefully attach whole cinnamon sticks vertically around the outside until the glass is completely covered. Tie a piece of twine or a thin strip of burlap around the center to secure it and add a rustic charm. When you place a candle inside and light it, the heat will gently warm the cinnamon, releasing its delightful scent and creating a beautiful, flickering glow through the cracks. If you have a reading chair or a small corner, curate it into an autumnal library nook. Stack a few books with covers that match our palette, old botanical journals, classic novels with green leather bindings. Place a soft, green mohair throw over the chair arm and have a small side table ready for a mug of tea. A task lamp with an adjustable arm and a dark shade will provide perfect reading light, making this the ideal spot for a quiet afternoon with a book. The quickest way to evoke a new season is through textiles. Rotate out light cotton throws and silky pillows for heavier, textural fabrics. Introduce velvet, wool, cable knits, and rough linen. A forest green velvet pillow on a brown leather sofa creates instant depth and luxury. A chunky, hand-knit oatmeal-colored throw blanket invites you to curl up. This strategic swap doesn't require a full redesign, it's about thoughtful layering to build comfort and visual interest. A truly transformative home engages all the senses, and scent is powerfully connected to memory and mood. Move beyond synthetic air fresheners. Create a stovetop potpourri by simmering apple slices, cinnamon sticks, whole cloves, and a drop of vanilla. Invest in high-quality soy candles with notes of amber, vetiver, and sandalwood. Place bowls of potpourri made from dried orange slices, star anise, and pine cones in discreet corners. Your home won't just look like autumn, it will smell like a timeless, cozy dream. The fireplace mantle is a natural focal point. Style it with a sense of balance and asymmetry for a more modern rustic feel. Anchor one side with a stack of old books topped with a small potted plant. On the other side, place a large vase filled with tall, dried branches like willow or oak. In the center, lean a large, ornate mirror with a distressed frame to reflect light and the room. In front of the mirror, cluster a few of those beautiful heirloom pumpkins and light a few candles for a warm, glowing effect at night. Consider your walls as part of your decor canvas. Temporarily swap out bright, summery art for pieces that reflect our earthy tones. This could be botanical prints in dark wooden frames, landscapes depicting autumn forests, or even abstract art with strokes of olive, gold, and umber. A large mirror with a worn, wooden frame is not only functional but also acts as a piece of decor that reinforces the rustic, timeless theme while making your space feel larger and brighter. Carry the feeling of cozy elegance outdoors to your porch or patio. Place a pair of welcoming rocking chairs or wooden Adirondack chairs with thick, green weather-resistant cushions. Add a chunky knit blanket to the back of each chair for those extra chilly evenings. A rustic wooden crate turned on its side can hold a blanket stack and act as a side table for a warm beverage. A simple garland of greenery wrapped around the porch railing completes this inviting outdoor living room. Timeless decor often lies in the curated collections that tell a story. Rather than scattering decor items randomly, group them for greater impact. A collection of vintage brown glass bottles on a windowsill. A stack of leather-bound books on an end table. A wooden dough bowl filled with a curated assortment of natural elements, pine cones, moss balls, and cinnamon bundles. This intentional grouping feels more like a museum display than clutter, adding a layer of intellectual and collected charm to your space. A key element of this palette is its sustainability. Unlike overtly seasonal items that must be stored away, these pieces possess a timeless quality that can transition throughout the year. The deep green velvet pillows, the wool throws, the ceramic vases, and the wooden accents can easily be blended with winter whites, spring florals, or summer linens. This approach is not only aesthetically pleasing but also mindful, reducing waste and encouraging investment in quality pieces you truly love year-round. Remember, these ideas are a springboard for your own creativity. The most beautiful homes are those that reflect the people who live in them. Do you have a vintage green typewriter? Style it on a shelf. A collection of brown transferware? Display it proudly. Perhaps forage for your own pine cones and branches on a family walk. Weaving your personal history and finds into this framework is what will transform your home from a beautifully decorated space into a deeply personal sanctuary. And there you have it, a comprehensive guide to cultivating timeless elegance with a rustic fall palette of warm greens and cinnamon. This is all about creating a home that feels authentically you, deeply comforting, and effortlessly sophisticated. I hope you feel inspired to embrace these earthy tones and textural layers. If you tried any of these ideas, I would absolutely love to see them. Share your photos in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And of course, subscribe to the channel for more inspiration on crafting a home you love, one season at a time. Until next time, happy decorating!